A lot of real estate businesses have a blog on their website. So is that content marketing? A lot of agents are out there creating market update videos, market wrap videos, blog articles about the best time of year to sell your house. So is that content marketing? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about on this video. Hi everyone, Digital Marketing Advisor Josh Cobb here. You know, content marketing gets talked about a lot in real estate. There's not been a real estate conference that I've been to, at least in the last few years, that content marketing hasn't been talked about in one way or another, in one presentation or another. And a lot of people believe that content marketing is essentially just get out there, create videos, blog articles, podcasts, whatever your medium of choice, and talk about anything. Talk about market updates or what recent sales in the area or how a local infrastructure project is going to impact on property prices. All these sorts of things are what we're told is content marketing. Now, the information about the property market or real estate advice is really important for people who are in the market to buy or sell real estate right now. But is it really interesting and informative and engaging and relevant to people who are not in the market to buy or sell right now? That is ultimately where the power of content marketing really kicks in, is when we're educating and informing people well before they need an agent, so that when they do need an agent, that we are that trusted authority that they come to and there's no competition. That is ultimately what content marketing should achieve for you. But if every other agent in your market is creating the same real estate related content, whether it's market update videos or blog articles about the property market or infrastructure projects or things like that, are you really standing out? Well, I want to take you back about 120 years to two French brothers who started a company in France, a tire company, when hardly anyone during that time owned a car. So pretty crazy, right? You start a company selling things that people don't actually really need that often, and not many people need it right now. So they started a tire company, and what they really decided to do was to start becoming someone's tire company before they need one. And they thought about how they were going to do that, and what they came up with was a thing called the Michelin Guide. Now, you're probably starting to realize who this company is. They are still around today. They started this Michelin Guide that sat in people's glove boxes, and it was essentially a Bible for anyone that owned a car, that when they were out there driving around the south of France, they took out the Michelin Guide and they knew exactly where to go, and they made driving fun for people who actually owned a car. And when those people needed tires, and they've been reading the Michelin Guide for all of those years, who do you think they're going to think of first? It's Michelin, right? Well, in 1920, when fine dining became quite popular in Europe, the Michelin Guide started putting reviews of restaurants, fine dining restaurants, in the Michelin Guide, and distributing that out to people in the markets that they sold their products. Now, the Michelin star rating system today, which is still going, is regarded as the most coveted star rating system for fine dining restaurants anywhere in the world. And it was all started by a tire company 120 years ago. So what has that got to do with selling tires? Well, pretty much everything. It's being someone's tire company before they actually need one. I've just purchased new tires on my car, and I've been with Michelin for many years now, not just because I love that story about the history of marketing, but because I use the Michelin Guide wherever I travel. It's something that brand is constantly front of mind. The Michelin Guide is not about selling ads for their product. It's not about talking about Michelin tires and the latest in technology around tires or anything like that. It is essentially a helpful piece of content that informs and delights me as a traveler. And when it came time to buy tires for my car, Michelin were the only company that I was thinking of. Now, Michelin today are the second biggest tire company behind Bridgestone, who employ hundreds of thousands of people around the world. And there are many, many agents, real estate agents today, who are following their lead when it comes to marketing, of becoming someone's agent well before they need one. And instead of just writing about real estate and just writing about topics about the market or market update videos and that sort of thing, they're talking about the people, the businesses, the stories that are going on in their local market. They're telling those stories on their website and social media channels and engaging with people on a completely different level. And there's case studies that we've published on our own website about agents who are doing this. And really what the power in this strategy is that it's the art of communicating with your clients and prospects without selling. So that when they are thinking of an agent, even though they haven't reached out to you at any point until then, your content has inspired them to reach out to you when they're ready. And that is ultimately what content marketing is all about. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Please subscribe, jump across to steps.com.au, check out all of the articles relating to digital marketing, content marketing on our website. We've got our podcast there as well. And until next time, I'm Josh Cobb. Let's get to work.